Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZLN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the LA Clippers tonight. Guys, it was an expected loss for the Los Angeles Lakers when it came down to it. I mean, there's no other way of saying it. I mean, the Lakers, they were shorthanded tonight. Obviously, no LeBron James out there, but I'll give I'll give this, the credit to the Lakers. They didn't sit back and allow the Clippers to beat them. They went out there and scored. They went out there and defend. They showed some effort that I personally did not expect the Lakers to be this type of competitive in the second half of this game. Third quarter, things were starting to kick back up. I mean, the Lakers were starting to score and stuff like that. But then the fourth quarter came around. They struggled a bit, made some turnovers, but at the same time, they were still in it until like maybe 3 to 4 minutes left remaining of the game where the Lakers were just kind of gave up. That's what it really looked like. But I was not surprised though that the Lakers were not going to win this game out there tonight for the Los Angeles for this Lakers win. So give credit where credit is due. I mean, the Lakers, they just went out there. They were competitive. I mean, they showed some effort, but at the same time, they weren't going to win this game. I knew they weren't going to win this game because of the momentum and the expectations going into this game. And when you heard yesterday that LeBron was not going to play, you can just tell that there was not going to be a lot of enthusiasm from this Lakers team to play their best basketball. Now, obviously, Anthony Davis showed up, D'Angelo Russell showed up, but when it came down to everyone else, there were still some struggles, and it's still been some struggles for quite some time now from this Los Angeles Lakers team. So, but regardless, of all that, I mean, Lakers, they lost. They lost tonight against the LA Clippers, 127-116, without LeBron James. I want to get into the stats and everything that went down tonight, and my analysis about the game, and also about the Lakers trade updates that we obviously heard today. When it came down to the Lakers' interest in multiple players, some reunions potentially, and just a couple of updates. When it comes to the Lakers and trade rumors, and the trade deadline is just around the corner, guys. So please stay in the know, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel to ZLN, and also follow me all across social media. Facebook, Instagram, X. I happy to say, guys, that we have reached um, 8,000 followers on Facebook. And I just had to say that was a huge milestone for me. We just reached that, I think, maybe yesterday, or maybe no, this morning. Excuse me, my fault. This morning. So this was a huge accomplishment. So I wanted to thank everyone for all the love, support, and continuing to show me the love, support. So once again, thank you all for the support and everything. And let's continue to grow this channel and grow my social media sites. The links will be in the description of this live stream, so you guys can check out my social media sites. I'm also on TikTok and Threads, so please follow me there, and the links will be in the description of this live stream. So once again, thank you all. I really do appreciate it. And without further ado, let's look at the Lakers lost tonight. Unfortunately, it was expected, as I said, without LeBron James, but Lakers showed some effort. They didn't take a seat back to the LA Clippers. Obviously, when you look at the Lakers' track record this season against the LA Clippers, the Lakers are, they were 2-0 against them this season, and they broke the losing streak against them. So it was an accomplishment this season. But at the same time, it would have been nice if the Lakers went 3-0 against them, but unfortunately, it just wasn't the case. The Lakers are now 2-1 this season against the LA Clippers. So, but there was some struggles, as we all know. But obviously, That's why we have the trade deadline where things Lakers could potentially somehow turn things around for the better. So that's my hope. That's my hope the Lakers will potentially do. So we can honestly hope that maybe the Lakers will find something out there. But we just have to wait and see, wait and see. So seeing some comments from Daniel. Bad loss. Yes, it was. Obviously, when it comes down to it, I mean, Lakers struggled in the first half without a doubt, but they showed some. They turned around, in the third quarter where things kind of, uh, you know, went in their favor at one point. But then at the fourth quarter, we saw some struggles and some things that didn't go well. But at the same time, um, as I said, the Lakers they didn't take a seat back, as I said. I mean, they did not want to just allow the LA Clippers just to win this game. I mean, they wanted to show some effort and do whatever they can to just manage the game. But unfortunately, they just couldn't get over the hump in the fourth quarter, and then, it was because of the bad defense as well, the lack of defense that we saw in this game as well, especially in the first half. So um, but it kind of kicked back up a bit in the third quarter. But fourth quarter was kind of like an up and down type of thing. But you know, it is what it is, guys. We can just hope the Lakers will bounce back against Thursday against the Chicago Bulls at home. So that could be a revenge win that the Lakers could potentially achieve on Thursday. So let's hope for that, and maybe the Lakers will get a win and get a bounce back win against the Chicago Bulls. Seeing a lot of comments here from Daniel. I know a lot of frustrations. I get it. I'm frustrated, but at the same time, I was kind of wasn't surprised. That's the thing. I was surprised the Lakers were not going to win this game tonight against the LA Clippers. I mean, if LeBron is out and still some struggles from our rotations and just the lineups and especially the starting lineup, and I'm going to say this right now, Darvin Ham, you should really, really consider please to put Jared Vanderbilt in the starting lineup. He's starting to get back to his normal self. He had a great night, a solid night out there, and I just think that he is well deserved to going back into the starting lineup. And my hope is that he will consider that by just hearing at least from the fans. I mean, if he's not listening to the fans, maybe he will hear from the higher ups. I mean, that's only where he gets the advice from Rob Palinka and the rest of the managements up there. So we can just hope. I mean, I really want Jared Vanderbilt to be in the starting lineup, and that's just me. I'm tired of Taurean Prince and the favorability that's that's been in this locker room, and just want to put that out there. But seeing some more comments here from Daniel. Really do appreciate it. D'Lo on fire. Yes, he was. Absolutely, he was. And seeing here, I'm on board for Caruso and Schroeder reunion. Yeah. So if you guys haven't known or haven't heard, obviously from this comment here from Daniel, the Lakers are showing interest in two players that are former Lakers, and it could be a possibility the Lakers could potentially look at to potentially, bring back as a reunion. And one is Dennis Schroeder. He is currently with the Toronto Raptors. He was with the Lakers last season, and it was in his second stitch with the Los Angeles Lakers. So, and during his time with us, I have to say, there were some ups and downs, but when it came down to the playoffs, he showed up, especially when we were in the play-in, where he shot a three against or a clutch three that obviously won us the game or took us over the hump in that game, and it was that iconic three, which obviously was trending. But he could obviously be a huge asset to the team, especially at the point guard position, the backup role. So obviously, the Lakers could potentially revisit that and bring him back. Um, and I won't be mad at it. I mean, Lakers could potentially pull off some sort of trade with the Toronto Raptors and somehow make it happen, but we just have to wait and see. So, He's in the works according to Dave McMenamin of this reporting that's out there of the reunion for Dennis Schroeder. The second guy, unfortunately, is not Alex Caruso, former Laker. He is also in the mix, but according to the reports in the past, the Chicago Bulls are obviously looking for um, a first round pick for Alex Caruso. And I'm here to tell you, I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, for teams to trade a first round pick for Alex Caruso, uh, I mean, he's great. He's obviously great. I mean, a defensive point guard that you would love to have on your team. But at the same time, he is, for a first round pick, it's just a bit steep, in my opinion. So, and if you guys haven't checked my video yet, there is a video out there that I put up today regarding the Lakers eyeing Donovan Mitchell and Trey Young. Go check it out. I really appreciate it. Hit that like as well. And it brings into this some sort of detail that I think maybe the Lakers should really consider making a big trade, not in the trade deadline, but maybe over the summer. So I'll get into that in just a bit and the trade updates that's been out there that I really think, and really thinking about it now, I think maybe the Lakers could potentially consider it. But we just have to wait. I'll get into that in just a bit. So stay with me and stay tuned on ZLN. So I really appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, but the second guy that's on that list is Andre Drummond, former Laker center, big man. He obviously was with the Lakers, I believe, in 2021, I believe, after the Lakers won the championships in 2020. So he was part of that particular year with Dennis Schroeder on that team as well. The Lakers were a competitive team. They were contenders at that time. And unfortunately, Lakers were eliminated by the Phoenix Suns out of all teams in the first round that particular year. And he just hasn't came back. And Andre Drummond didn't come back since. So he bounced around with certain different teams. And now it's being revisited for the Los Angeles Lakers surrounding him and the interest for Andre Drummond. So he's in the works. I think, honestly, it will be a nice fit to be next to Anthony Davis and help him out with the big role, with the center position, carry the load off for Anthony Davis to just, play the power forward at times. And he's not obviously going to be starting for the Lakers. He could potentially be the backup at the center position, but, obviously getting more minutes than maybe Christian Wood potentially, or just somebody that's in that big position. So Andre Drummond is on the Lakers' radar, and also Dennis Schroeder as well. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned for once you reach the trade deadline, if Lakers will pull off that particular trade. It just sort of remains to be seen. Or maybe the buyout market, you never know. Maybe Dennis Schroeder or maybe, Andre Drummond could potentially get bought out by their respective teams, and maybe Lakers will sign them at the buyout market. So it could be a possibility, but we just have to wait and see about that. But yeah, for sure. Daniel, when I have to say, Dennis Schroeder is realistic for me, and also Andre Drummond. So that would be great to have. But at the same time, they're not going to be game changers, but it would just carry a bit of added depth for the Lakers, and also carrying the load off for when it comes to the big position for Anthony Davis. But obviously, the Lakers need to look for another point guard, especially a backup point guard, because Gabe Vincent, he hasn't been healthy since the start of the season. So, and he's still not healthy yet. So, it is a sad reality, but at the same time, the Lakers obviously need to, just find a better backup point guard. So, and I think Dennis Schroeder will fit that build, and he's been that way for us since last season, when he was the backup for at one point Russell Westbrook, and then D'Angelo Russell. So, especially in the playoffs, where he was a big help for us. So I would really consider the Lakers to pursue Dennis Schroeder if it's possible to make a trade, or maybe if he is bought out by the Toronto Raptors. But we just have to wait and see. And also, speaking of the Toronto Raptors, Lakers also have interest in Bruce Brown Jr. So that is a possibility, but I think more realistically, I think Lakers could potentially pursue Dennis Schroeder with the Toronto Raptors if it does work out. So, and those reports come from Dave McMenamin of ESPN. So go check it out. I also posted it on my community tab, so on YouTube. So go check it out, and also on social media. So if you want to know more details about this particular report, so but yeah, I will welcome it, no problem. And Lakers don't have to really give much to any team, especially the Toronto Raptors, to get Dennis Schroeder. So it is a possibility. It is a possibility for sure. Let's see here, Powell and Kawhi. Yeah, I mean those two guys, they were on fire tonight, especially Kawhi Leonard. Obviously, for the past two matchups that we faced them this season, Kawhi Leonard was not himself, and there was times where our defense really dominated against Kawhi Leonard. So it was fortunate the Lakers knew who they were facing and knew like how to potentially stop them at one point. But this game in particular, not a lot of defense in the first half of the game. There was some effort in the third quarter, but it just didn't continue on into the fourth. So it's unfortunate, but at the same time, I mean, kudos, I guess, to Kawhi Leonard and Powell out there tonight. So when it comes down to it, uh, let's see here from Daniel. Yeah, triple double, absolutely. From let's see from Rabbit. Cut the lead to one in the fourth quarter, but couldn't hold on. No defense in the first half. Yeah, as I said, yeah, no defense in the first half, absolutely. And yeah, ironically, I mean, that just kind of stings a bit because the Lakers at one point, in the fourth quarter, it really seemed like they were going to come back and gain a lead at one point, but unfortunately, they just couldn't get over the hump in the fourth quarter, and they just continued to have their struggles and not play better on defense, and it just a missed opportunity, if you will. I mean, even though the Lakers were not going to win this game, in my opinion. It just didn't seem that way. It didn't seem the Lakers were going to win this game regardless. But, they just showed effort, and that's just all good enough for me. I'm glad the Lakers did not take a back seat, in this game tonight against the LA Clippers. So, it's all good, when it comes down to that. But still, it would have been nice if the Lakers got, a win tonight, and we would have been 3-0 against the LA Clippers this season. But no, we're 2-1 against the LA Clippers. So let's see more here from Daniel. Reaves, Hayes, JHS for Donovan Mitchell. So I'm glad you brought this up. I uploaded a video this morning or this afternoon, really, about the Lakers eyeing Donovan Mitchell and Trae Young for a potential trade. And the reports, according to Dave McMenamin, is that this is just, I'm paraphrasing here, that there is that they had talks. I mean, the Lakers had talks with the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Atlanta Hawks about the potential adding on a potential all-star to this Lakers team. Now, unfortunately, guys, it's not going to happen at the trade deadline. It just doesn't seem that way. It's not going to happen. I mean, things may happen. I mean, things do surprise us in the NBA. That shocks us. But at the same time, the Lakers just basically don't have the assets to pursue a guy like Donovan Mitchell or Trae Young. That's why the report continues that the Lakers may revisit this potential deal with the with either the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Atlanta Hawks over the summer, where the Lakers could have the availability of potentially trading 3 first-round picks, and um, like the 20, maybe the 2031 first round pick, and I think there's also a potential 2025 or maybe 2026 first round pick that could be available for the Lakers from the Anthony Davis trade with the New Orleans Pelicans. So uh, the Pelicans have to pick if they want the 2025 or 2026. So we just have to wait and see about that. But they're going to be available over the summer. So if the Lakers want to make a big trade over the summer for Donovan Mitchell or Trey Young, it is a possibility the Lakers could potentially do. So um, my hope is that if it does happen, I would rather Lakers get Donovan Mitchell. I'm a big fan of his. The guy has the capability of bringing scoring to the Los Angeles Lakers, and also the potential either second option or maybe third option on this Lakers team. Now, it sort of remains to be seen about the status of LeBron James if he will pick up his player option, which is worth around 52 million. So that is still in the conversations between Lakers and LeBron James. So they still need to have that potential conversation if somehow LeBron will pick up his player option this summer, or he could potentially walk away. That is still a possibility that could potentially happen over the summer. But it still won't stop the Lakers to potentially pursue another star to pair up with Anthony Davis, though. So, and I think Donovan Mitchell will fit that bill next to Anthony Davis. And me about and Trey Young, he's nice and all. It would be nice to also have him as well. And personally, I won't be mad if the Lakers will pursue one of those two players. Um, it will be a win for us if we get one of those two, but I just think there's some more upside for Donovan Mitchell to be on the Los Angeles Lakers and to team up with Anthony Davis. I think it'll be a better fit. But Trae Young, he's no scrub. I mean, the guy is averaging 26 points a game, around like 10 assists a game, and shooting around, I think, like 38 to 40% from the three. So, it is a possibility, though, that the Lakers could potentially pursue those two over the summer. So it is a possibility, and I think more reality for me. I think I would love to have Donovan Mitchell on the Los Angeles Lakers. It is just a it just fits. It just fits. I think Trey Young will be nice as well, but at the same time, I mean, you know, who would you rather have? I would rather have Donovan Mitchell. That's just me. If you guys think Trey Young, that's great too. I will welcome him too, no problem. But I don't know. When it comes to scoring, when it comes to down to like shooting, I think Donovan Mitchell fits the bill to what the Lakers are looking for in a potential shooting guard slash point guard that he is capable of being. So we just have to wait and see over the summer if the Lakers will do it, or they could do it right now in the trade deadline. But what I've heard, it's not going to happen at the trade deadline. That's why we're seeing names, top names like DeJounte Murray, who is obviously the number one guy that's out there at the moment that teams are looking at, and he's like the number one, you know, trade target that's out there that teams are looking at, and the Lakers are on that list. I think they're obviously the top contenders for him, but obviously talks have stalled because the Atlanta Hawks wants to look for a third team because they don't want D'Angelo Russell. So they're just carrying on this charade, if you will, and just obviously not finding the right, I guess you can say the right, you know, team to obviously add into this deal. So, and obviously the Lakers laid out the trade that's out there that they want to deal with the Atlanta Hawks, but the third team is obviously what's really hurting the Lakers or holding the Lakers back or the Atlanta Hawks back when it comes to making this deal happen. So, and it's just obviously that's still in the works. I think they're going to revisit this potential talk once we reach near into the trade deadline. So, which obviously, what is it? I think next week or something, or maybe like a week from now. So that it's still a possibility. So of happening. But like I said, you know, if the Lakers want to pull off a big trade, like a blockbuster trade, I think they will do it over the summer. But when it comes down to the trade deadline, I think they're going to make some small moves, not some big moves that we could expect from DeJounte Murray type trade. So, um, but yeah, it's going to be very interesting. And if you want to know more about the Lakers and their trade rumors and their updates and just everything when it comes down to the trade deadline, this is the channel for you. Go subscribe to ZLN on YouTube and all over social media as well. So I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this live stream so you guys can check me out. And of course, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. I really appreciate it. If you want news, rumors, updates, speculations about the Lakers and the trade deadline, this is the channel for you. Subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And yeah, it's going to be something. It's going to be very interesting to see what this Lakers team will be, when it comes to the trade deadline. So, it's really important that you stay tuned for the news about it. And I will be with you guys throughout the trade deadline because I'm going to be excited what the Lakers will pull off for sure at the trade deadline. And, Rob Pelinka, he never disappoints, when it comes down to making trades. And we saw what he did last year at the trade deadline. He pull off a trade that obviously turned our season around for the better. We did not only reach the playoffs, but we reached the Western Conference Finals. So the capabilities of what the Lakers can pull off at the trade deadline is promising, for sure. So stay tuned. I really appreciate it. So, with that being said, guys, I mean, we talked about the trade deadline. I didn't go into the analysis of the game, but just real quick, let's talk about the Lakers' loss tonight against the LA Clippers. I have to say, as I said, the Lakers were competitive. I mean, they showed a lot of effort in this game, but at the same time, not enough or for us to win this game, unfortunately. So it is what it is. But at the same time, I hope the Lakers will bounce back from this against Thursday's matchup against the Chicago Bulls. So my hope is maybe they will show more effort and more better on the defensive side against the Chicago Bulls and potentially get a win there on Thursday in LA against the Chicago Bulls. So that's my hope. But just looking at the stats tonight, obviously offensively, it all goes to the LA Clippers. They had a better offensive game out there tonight, especially from the three. They shot 51% from the three to the Lakers 34. The field goal percentages 59% to the Lakers 48. And then when you look at the free throws percentage, 75 to the Lakers 68. So miss some free throws that could have been big help for the Lakers at times, but obviously they just didn't step up to the plate in that particular area in the game. But it is what it is. But when it comes down to the rebounding, obviously the Lakers out rebounded the LA Clippers. They have 41 to the Lakers 36 with 13 offensive rebounds. So just great on the Lakers rebounding side. The steals, they're a bit even at most. The Lakers had 9 to the Clippers 8. Then they had 9 blocks to the Lakers. No, sorry, the Lakers had 9 blocks to the LA Clippers 5. And the turnovers, the Lakers had 15 to the LA Clippers 14. So turnover the ball was also a big problem in this game as well, especially when it came down to the fourth quarter, where the Lakers turned over the ball a lot in that game, in that particular quarter, in my opinion. But they did what they can. Unfortunately, in the fourth quarter, they were down by 1. But I think maybe the Lakers could have potentially just played better on defense so they can obviously gain some sort of momentum at most in the fourth quarter. So, it is what it is. But my hope is Lakers will bounce back from this and get a win against the Chicago Bulls. So let's just hope for that for sure. Let's look at the player stats. As mentioned, or no, sorry, Daniel, what he mentioned. I mean, D'Lo on fire. He was on fire out there tonight, playing for 39 minutes, leading the Lakers tonight with 27 points. Went 9 of 21 from the field, 4 of 10 from the three. So showed some effort there with his shooting. He was the best shooter out there for us out there tonight. He had 5 rebounds and 10 assists, 1 block out there tonight. When it came down to it. So, great job out there for D'Angelo Russell out there tonight. he just had a great night. He was on fire for the Lakers. Did what he can to help this team out, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. And then obviously Anthony Davis showed up in this game. He had some great efforts out there tonight with 26 points, and then had 12 rebounds out there. And surprisingly, he had zero steals and zero blocks. Not the usual type of numbers that he doesn't that he always puts up. But unfortunately tonight, he was a no-show in that particular area. But he did what he can, help the Lakers out, and we saw a bit of a frustration out of Anthony Davis at times, but rightfully so because he wanted to win this game, and unfortunately, the Lakers couldn't pull it off. Unfortunately, but as I said, we can bounce back from this. That's my hope. For the Los Angeles Lakers going into Thursday's matchup against the Chicago Bulls. But he had a solid night. Anthony Davis out there tonight. Austin Reaves, he had 12 points, went 5 of 14 from the field, 2 of 8 from the three, and had 2 rebounds and 5 assists. Had 2 steals and 1 block though. So he showed some effort, but my personally, we should have seen better from Austin Reaves, especially tonight. And with no LeBron James, he could have honestly should have stepped up in this game, but unfortunately, we did not see that from Austin Reaves out there tonight. Taurean Prince, 11 points, 2 of 6 from the three, 3 rebounds and 2 assists, 2 steals and 2 blocks. I think he led the Lakers. No, it was Cam Reddish. When it came down to it, Taurean Prince, I'm just, as I said from the beginning of my analysis, I have to say Jared Vanderbilt for me. I think he should be in the starting lineup. I just think that he is deserving to be in the starting lineup, in my opinion. So, but obviously, you know, Darvin Ham is not, you know, not considering at the moment. But my hope is that he will at one point because Jared Vanderbilt had a great night out there tonight, as I mentioned. He had 12 points out there, had 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals and 1 block. So he showed a lot of effort in this game, and obviously he's getting back to his normal self after being injured for a couple of months into this NBA season, and he was just slowly to getting back to what he once was. And for the past couple of games, he has been that way. And I think at this point now, I think Darvin Ham should consider to put him in the starting lineup, in my opinion. So we just have to hope, hopefully, that Darvin Ham really considers it. But we just have to hopefully wait and see. So what else? When you look at it, guys, I mean, there is a possibility that you know Rui Hachimura, he had a solid night, 11 points, shot 1 3, 3 rebounds, but, you know, didn't see a lot of effort on his part. In my opinion, I think we should have seen more effort on his part, but unfortunately, it just wasn't the case. And, there's been talks, though, that he could potentially be traded at the trade deadline. But so far, there's not a lot of indications that are pointing in that particular direction, other than the post a couple of days ago where he, put up the LA sign, where obviously, he showed it was a bit of like a sadness type of feel in that particular post, but and some indications were indicating that maybe Rui Hachimura will be traded along with D'Angelo Russell. But so far, not a lot of talks that I've been hearing about when it comes to Rui Hachimura as of late. But you never know; things may change once we reach the trade deadline. But we just have to wait and see. So, but other than that, I mean, when you look at the rest of the Lakers, I mean, Cam Reddish 9 points, had 3 blocks out there tonight for the Lakers, shot 2 of 4 from the three. Then Christian Wood had 6 points, 7 rebounds out there tonight. But there was just not a lot of effort from our second unit. Obviously, it's been lacking as of late. But obviously, Jared Vanderbilt was the only guy really that really stepped up to the plate for the second unit. Uh, and you can make the argument for Cam Reddish, but it just wasn't enough for the Lakers to get this win tonight against the LA Clippers, and it would have been 3-0. But like I said, guys, I mean, just the lack of effort on the defensive side in the second, no, excuse me, in the first half was obviously the Lakers, downfall. Also. So, but obviously the trade deadline is something that we all are going to be looking for when it comes to the Lakers and their plans in that particular area. So maybe the Lakers will start to get more trade interest from certain teams and show a lot of interest from certain athletes, certain players out there. So, if you want to know more about the Lakers and their trade rumors, update speculations about the trades that could be out there for them, please stay in the know by subscribing and hitting that notification bell. That's right next to the subscribe button, so you'll be in the know when I go live or upload videos, as I did today when it comes to the Lakers eyeing Donovan Mitchell and Trae Young. Go check out that video. Hit me the like button on that particular video. And obviously, stay in the know in my community tab. I always post about things that go down when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers that I think all of you should know about. And it's very important because, as we read in my analysis and my opinions about the Lakers, looking at Dennis Schroeder and Andre Drummond as a potential reunion in LA, it is personally, I think those are potential possibilities Lakers could potentially pull off. So we just have to wait and see. I think it'll be nice to bring those guys back, but we just have to, as I said, wait and see about that. But stay in the know. Stay in the know by subscribing, hitting that notification bell, and subscribing, as I said, for for on Lakers. Sorry, for any Lakers news, rumors, updates, speculations about the Lakers on ZLN. And once again, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. And again, the links will be in the description of this live stream for my social media sites: Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. We reached a huge milestone on Facebook. We reached 8,000 followers on Facebook. So I want to thank everyone for showing me the love, support for my social media sites, and of course on Facebook, and subscribing to ZLN on YouTube. Please, once again, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, so you be in the know of when I go live or when I upload videos about the Lakers, especially when it comes to trade rumors. So if you want to be in the know, subscribe to ZLN on YouTube for trade rumors, trade updates, and trade deadline moves that could happen for the Lakers at the trade deadline. So, once again, thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.